Okay, for my third slide, it's technical matter, and what I've chosen is the draw shot, so how to hit a draw. The reason why I've chose this is I believe it's a really important shot, from my own experience. Hitting a draw is a great shot to have in the bag, it's always useful to move the ball left, right, or right to left. It's kind of impossible to hit the ball dead straight. If you can try and shape the ball, it sounds silly, but it can also, almost be a bit more consistent. Nick Faldo always said, you're never going to be able to hit a dead straight shot, so learn how to shape the ball left to right or right to left. And the draw in particular is a great shot off the tee, so I'm going to use an example of, just a regular guy hitting a driver off the tee, club competition. The draw for him would be the best shot to play, regarding it's a straight hole or slightly right to left, purely because the way you hit the draw and the spin that you put on the ball, it puts a lot of top spin on it. So as soon as it hits the fairway, it's going to kick forward, get you a lot more extra distance. So how you would do this is the club angle. So if I show you here, this is a great example picture. So we've got the ball here. That's on the ground. That's the bottom of the swing arc. So obviously you've got a swing arc that goes. So if you watch my finger, backswing here, downswing to the follow through. So this is the bottom of the swing arc. The backswing would be the top. Follow through would be the top also. So whilst you're at the bottom of the swing arc here, how you want to hit a draw is when you set up, you want the ball slightly back in your stance, so towards the right. And the reason for this being is you want to come into impact and you want the club face to hit the ball slightly earlier so that the club face is open. And by hitting it slightly earlier, you're going to be hitting the ball on a in to out swing path. And what that does is almost, if you can imagine something on the table here, ball there, if I'm hitting it in to out, that's going to promote right to left spin on it. So yeah, that's a very self-explanatory picture, really good. Great way, two degrees open. This is the the typical way to hit a draw: 2 degrees open, 4 degrees into out path, as opposed to the target line. And another crucial thing doing so when you need to hit a draw. So I've got 3 different grip images here. So as you can see on this one here, the far left, that's how you would grip the club to hit a fade. You'd have a slightly strong right hand and a slightly weaker left hand. When it comes to neutral, both hands fairly neutral. But when it comes to the draw, you want a really strong right hand and a really strong left hand. Reason for that being, it just helps you close the club face and rotate your wrists on the way through with the follow through. So yeah, that's kind of the technical way of how to hit a draw. Another great way of testing this would be almost like the backswing in the previous slide. Use a coach's eye or Flight Scope, TrackMan, very expensive versions of coach's eye. So I would advise using that. Just stick it behind you, or maybe stick it down on the ground behind the club, and watch the swing path of the club and learn from there. Really, see if you're swinging into out enough. So yeah.